I mean, you meant on the game? Oh yeah, I'm appearing offline. Hold on. If I play with the team during lunch, I usually go offline, so that the rest of my department doesn't know. Actually, it just helps me with my invites.
And we are live. Uh, Let me invite you to the group chat. Okay, we are here. We are live. Hello, everyone. There's still people coming. You
Did it
know.
freeze? Oh no. Yes.
Okay, still gonna share a little bit more.
Hold on.
Okay, no, don't rush, no rush.
There's like a real lag here.
Don't worry, it's fine.
There's like a real lag here.
You ready? You there, Brandy? Can you hear me? What's happening? What? Can you hear me?
I can. So I'm hearing you, but there's like a 30-second to 1 minute delay.
On where? On our Zoom meeting chat or on live stream?
This is bizarre. I can hear you fine.
I'm confused. Everything was working fine. What happened?
Okay, let's try this. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm
Can you hear me
here.
now? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is fun. Uh, so I've got these new headphones that have like a. I can tune it to the stream, or I can turn it to internet usage, right? Or I can have a blend, and I had it flipped to all the way just internet usage. So yeah, it was picking up just the stream. Anyways, I can't think of a better way to introduce myself than a really awkward 2 minute technical issues situation.
That's
So
okay.
that's that's how that is. Thank you. Well,
So
hello.
I wanna welcome to our second Coffee Aromo live stream on Eco Point. So it's an honor to have you here with us. Uh, I mean, as I tried to ask you before, so I didn't sound dumb. What exactly did you do? Because your profession title is huge, but Can you sum that up for us?
Yeah, it can be a bit convoluted, right? So I am a senior department producer at Blizzard Entertainment. I work with the Blizzard Animation department, which is basically cinematics, right? We
Yeah.
make all the cinematics, not just for Overwatch, but we work on like Diablo 3, right? We worked on WoW. We have all those Hearthstone cinematics. So each of our IPs, the Blizzard Animation team supports, and I am a department producer within Blizzard Animation. Um, to make it even more complicated or simplified, I work with the character rigging team, and we also do character simulations. So anytime you see cloth or hair move inside one of the cinematics, that's what my team does. So I'm basically a manager. I help hire and staffing, but I also help build schedules for my artists. So figure out when they have work coming in and help them set deadlines. Um, and then yeah, I mean, and it cycles through, and we work on all of the cinematics all at once. It's not just this year I'm working on Overwatch, next year I'm working on WoW. It's everything that you see come out. Does that
And
make some sense?
yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but raise some questions for simple-minded person as me.
Sure.
Um, so inside of the cinematics team, there's a place for every kind of development crew member in there. So you are the responsible for clothing, and I mean, not you exactly, but
Oh, yeah, yeah. So yeah, the way Blizzard animation or cinematics is set up is by artistic discipline, right?
uh,
We have animators, we have modelers, we have sorry, riggers, which my team is the rigging team.
mhm,
We have lighters, we have matte painters, digimat, right?
uh,
We have an effects team. So yeah, that's basically how it's structured. Is very at its base. That's how it's structured. And
mhm,
I manage one of those artistic disciplines, which is the rigging team.
okay,
Um, yeah, the rig sim team is what we call ourselves.
awesome. So, and I mean, okay, just gonna shout out some questions in there. All right,
Yeah.
how long it takes like to do, for example, you worked on the Battle of Azeroth. How long it takes like to do like an intro, the cinematics, or one of my favorites one from oh my god, I forgot his name. The
What was
orc
this one?
whose son died, and he
Well,
went to challenge
Sarfing.
Starfang.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, my brain! I told you when I get stressed, like English
No,
words just vanish from my head. I'm sorry.
you're right.
I mean, like when Starfang went to challenge Sylvanas at the gate, how long it
Oh,
takes like to create a cinematic like that? By
yeah.
the way,
Uh,
I just want to compliment. It's amazing work what you guys do. Uh, every time the cinematic Blizzard releases a cinematic, I know they were probably gonna have some tears or anger depending on the situation of the game. So that's amazing work.
oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I have the same reaction, right? um, but I probably should have opened with this, but I was doing the whole awkward technical issues thing. You know, that whole gag that was so funny we'll remember for the rest of our lives.
Yes.
I am not a spokesperson for Blizzard Entertainment, nor would you ever want me to be. I am in no way able to represent such an incredible company, but I do want to talk about my experience and what I've
Yes.
done and I can talk about a lot of your questions here, but I just want to make sure that everyone knows that I'm here just as me, and I'm not educated and prepared or set up in any way to be a spokesperson and
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
fulfill a
course.
lot of that stuff. I apologize if I can't go deep enough into a lot of the things that may come up. I can only talk about what I know,
Yeah, but
which is a lot. Maybe I hope you know. But so your question about like our general development times. So the way Blizzard Animation works is we like I was telling you, we do all of the cinematics, right? So we will do those cinematics like you see with Hearthstone, which is the more cartoony that we call it motion story. It's 2.5D. It's more it starts with illustrations and we make the illustrations work. Do you know what I'm talking about with the Hearthstone pieces? There's also some World of Warcraft ones. So like
mhm,
Jaina's and the War Chiefs and all of that. It's a style, right?
mhm,
But those we can make a lot of those in a year, right? So when we're talking about the timelines of how long it takes to make a cinematic, I have to think about all of the things that we do. We also
mhm.
do all the in-game cinematics, right?
Yeah.
Which I mean account for so much of our content. I mean, the majority of our story and our output is through the in-game cinematics, right? And
Mhm,
those are built to be quick. Those are built to churn out uh, more rapidly because they're being done in the in-game engine, right? So that we're
yes.
not we're not waiting for those to render out or whatever. So we can actually put out story, and they're going to go right into the game. Um, so those have a little quicker turnaround too. But when we're talking about the full pre-rendered pieces, like the one you were talking about with with Sourfang going up to the gates and challenging Sylvanas, right? That was a big piece, right? Think about it. There's full armies, and just the that environment alone was such a massive thing. I
Yes.
I don't really know the stats off the top of my head of how long it took, but if we're talking from the moment someone started writing the idea, like the 1 minute pitch, Sourfang walks up to the gates of Orgrimmar, I'm pitching this, like if we go from that to the day it hits YouTube, it could be a year and a half. Um, and if you think about it, that's actually pretty rapid. That once that gets out of story and we're starting to build assets, we're modeling Sourfang, we're modeling Sylvanas again. Um, things are starting to move really fast. I say it's a year, but it feels like it happens over a night.
Yeah. Damn, I'm cursed with Ryan's pitch meeting thing. Whenever people say pitch, I immediately thought him. So, Brandy, do you have a pitch for me?
Yeah, no, nothing like that. Yeah, oh no, not like that. So
I
the
know, no, no,
miniature,
just that sticks in your head, like.
yeah, no,
Um, but as I said, like you guys do is that is also an amazing work. It's probably uh, something that is probably gonna make everyone like feels a little bit a lot of a weight because there's a lot of something. There's a lot of how is the right word? People expect a lot from everything that the Blizzard do and the team do. So whenever you guys working on something like that, I probably assume that there's a bunch of pressure on
oh
everyone's
yeah, like
shoulders.
the just anticipation, our quality expectations, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that bar is always high, and not just. I mean, honestly, it's not just the community and our fans that have those expectations. Like our artists do, our writers do. Me as a producer, I have expectations that everything we do is gonna be yeah, it's just gonna push that next level. Like, if you watch our history of cinematics, like if you were to watch them sequentially from, you know, the first thing we did to the latest thing we did, you're gonna see growth. Every single one of those, um, visually, the story grows. Yeah, just hopefully our efficiency grows too. But um, yeah, there's a lot of pressure to succeed and to make it better. Everything we do. Yeah.
Uh, I
And
mean,
hopefully we do it.
you guys you guys always pull it off. So
Sure looks that way.
you mean it's always amazing. It's always amazing.
So,
Yeah. So okay, let's take the weight now and play a little bit. Have some
oh
fun.
man, yes.
For people who doesn't know, my wife is gonna be accompanying us on this playthrough. Not a playthrough, but on this few matches that we're gonna do. And I want to like ask some random questions for you now. Like, what have you been playing lately
Uh,
besides Animal Crossing? Because I already visit your island, your island, and your wife island, and you guys do a bunch of stuff.
it's the 1 year anniversary of Animal Crossing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's today. So I actually haven't played in a couple months. So when I started my island, I made it on the southern hemisphere, and I wanted to be very like New Zealand themed. Um,
Yes.
Right. So, but I live on the northern hemisphere, and we were just going into lockdown, so I was in my house a lot. And summer came around, and in summer in Southern California is where I live, and it's hot, and it is bright and sunny. But I'm spending a lot of my time in Animal Crossing, and it's like snowing, and there's snowmen to play with, and I was just like, oh, I it felt like spoilers. I was like, I wish I could have got the snow in December how I'm supposed to get it in the northern hemisphere, like yeah, so I stopped playing after a little while with that island because like you said, if you've been there, it's man, I invested so much into that. I spent so much time. The idea of making a new island just stresses me out to no end. Look, I could never make that again. I made a full on volcano. Like on my island. So, but I hear the latest patch is incredible. Um, there's all kinds of new design.
I mean,
Uh,
I've been out of Animal Crossing for a while now, but the last time we played, I was recreating the Chrono Trigger Plaza inside of our
oh
island.
man,
Yeah, it's almost done. Almost done. I need to show you that.
yeah. All right, maybe I'll have to log back in one of these days. But then I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole of recreating everything. Ugh.
But the plaza is
I,
almost done. It's
oh, that's so
perfectly set
cool.
up. I mean, I just need the robot now, but I can't find the huge robot toy in there. You know,
Love it. So I'm also playing obviously as much Overwatch as I can. My season rating is so low now. It's embarrassing.
nah, it's not. It's fine. Uh, there's a question that I want to make you
Oh,
is surrounding the LGBT. I always forgot the
oh
but
yeah,
like
you'll get it.
the movements that Blizzard support. I mean, I love every picture that you post on the internet, like holding the flag and doing the things with Blizzard. And I want to know, like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about a company uh, supporting you
I mean,
guys as much
obviously,
as they
like
do? You
super
know?
honored, right? Yeah. So what you're talking about, like, yeah, I do post a lot of photos and stuff that I do. I'm a co-chair. Oh my gosh, this I just got totally owned. Okay, so yeah, I'm the co-chair of the LGBTQ plus network, employee network at
Uh huh.
Blizzard. Um, and all that really means is that I help provide some leadership support for the LGBT group at Blizzard. It's really just a group of employees. But, it's not really a company team or anything like that. It's just a couple of employees trying to make the company and our day to day. Oh, I got killed again. Yeah. So, what's cool about it really is just how motivated the other employees are
Uh huh.
to actually do these things. Like we have jobs, right? But we're also getting to support our community and our employees and the gaming community that might identify this way. Like we're Blizzard employees, but we're also in the community, and we're also getting to take time to volunteer for you know at the parades. The last time we got to do that, or um, just supporting, like if we're writing about diverse characters, they can come ask us about that. Take that, Genji. What's up? What's up?
What are you gonna do now, Genji?
What is he gonna do? He's probably gonna find me. Okay, ball behind. Nice, thank you.
Welcome.
Get him.
I mean,
Yeah.
like it's very important what Blizzard do, especially now, like with a game like Overwatch coming out. I mean, it's been out for 4 years now, so
Yeah.
yeah. But like, it's really important to see that Blizzard really support and help us not only shine through the video game, but you can always see the employees and the community being supported as the way you guys do. You know.
Honestly, it's just about trying to make things more genuine. Like if we're getting to be who we are, that it's just gonna shine through. I think. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, he got it again.
Yeah, but I sacrificed myself.
Ugh. Maybe I should get Bridget.
So,
Oh,
changing this.
you know what? You were also asking about what other games I play.
Yeah.
I have been playing so much Battlegrounds on Hearthstone.
Oh.
So I don't play. Yeah, I actually don't play much Hearthstone at all. Like I just haven't got into that. But this new Battlegrounds mode, not new. I don't know. I feel like it's been around for a while now. I am addicted to it. I love playing it. And they keep changing it. Like they keep removing cards that I really like, and it's funny how long it takes me to realize that they took my cards out.
I
But I don't know if you
am
haven't played it. It's silly. It's fun. I mean, I play it on my phone,
I am
so
not
that
a
you know, I just
very good Hearthstone player. I
it's yeah.
really
That's the thing though. It's not Hearthstone.
I
Maybe that's not a good thing, but
really suck at Hearthstone.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I haven't built any decks or anything like that. Like I guess you can collect the cards and build the decks
Mhm.
with the battlegrounds. I just don't like. You can actually just jump into the game and I'm a pirate now, the kind of thing. It's pretty fun. Oh, and then there's Sea of Thieves. Yes, I play so much Sea of Thieves. Um, I don't like play it every day, but like it's one of those games. If you like start playing it, it's hours before you can stop.
Yeah.
It
Uh,
takes your whole day, your whole
you've
weekend.
you've tried Sea of Thieves since the launch.
Yeah, I've been playing it since launch.
Yeah, but it was a very problematic launch. But it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but Rare keep doing like a really great job, like upgrading the game and expanding the universe and doing a bunch of stuff. I stopped playing like a while ago, but there was always like this wheel to go back and play. But I know I'm gonna just gonna lose myself in the game.
Yeah, especially now that they've actually added more stuff to it. Like, who would think that that was a problem, right? But man, just the merchant stuff they've added. You go hunt down sunk ships. Oh, goodbye. Come here.
Ow, ow, ow,
I got her. Nice. Vicious.
ow! Freaking hamster.
Yeah.
Uh, on your
Woo.
on your work, what was your favorite piece to work on so far?
Ooh.
I know you all, that's all of your
You know what?
babies,
Yeah.
but
Actually, I really like this question. After this match, can we just pause for a second and I can talk a little bit about that?
sure.
Because I just thought of a really fun one.
Ouch. Okay, so why would I hit that spot? So tell me about your love for spiders, because there's so many
Oh my
photos of
gosh.
spiders.
You know, it's not that I love spiders. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, I'm always posting photos of spiders. I actually just happen to live in an area with a lot of, oh, great. Gotta stand, Bridget. I live in an area with a lot of tarantulas, and that's only strange because I don't live in a rural place. I live in I, Orange County is like nonstop city. It's just buildings on top of buildings, but my little town has a little bit of rural area.
Hmm.
We have deers, we have mountain lions, we have all kinds of things that you would normally not see anywhere else in Orange County or
Yeah.
LA area, you know? So it just turns out like these spiders are always around, and they're not the kind of like when you think spiders are so creepy, like they're gonna sneak up on you. Like
No, they're
tarantulas don't.
cute.
They don't. Tarantulas don't sneak up on you. You see them so far away. Uh, so I mean, so I would see them and I'd be like, okay, let's test out this new camera. Unless I'm always buying new cameras. Let's try this new camera on it, and so I get a lot of really good photos of them. Oh, Genji was trying to back cap. But yeah, I
Nice.
get a lot of really good photos of them because they're also not fast. They're just slow creatures, so
Uh
they make me look good.
huh. Oh, come on, but you've been doing like a bunch of amazing pictures whenever you go hiking or do stuff. I follow you.
I love taking photos when we go out and hiking and stuff. It gives me a reason to be slow. Like,
Oh no, Winston.
oh no, this ball is solo. Good, good, good.
Nice.
We got him down to a minute.
So do you play a lot with your team?
Actually, since we've been working from home, we don't play as much. Although they saw me come online and I was getting constant invites. So it's pretty funny. I think they were messing with me. They know what I'm doing. Uh, but yeah, since we started working from home, it's we don't play as much, and I think it's because like if we're, when you're at home, your family's around, and it just you don't really have that 15 minutes to play a video game. If you have 15 minutes, you should probably help your kid out with their math, or you should help with the lunch, that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I noticed we don't really play as a team as much anymore, but we do try to play, especially since Blizzard Animation does internal Overwatch tournament every year. It's not official. It's just oh, that Genji. It's not official or anything, but about once a year, we'll do a tournament, and my team starts to get real competitive around then. Vittori, yeah. So yeah, then you see us like making a point, like, okay, instead of eating lunch today, we're playing Overwatch and trying, you know, trying to get better at it. And we do. We get a really solid crew together and play. Yeah, I have got to turn my
and
in-game sound down. It is so loud.
and how things have been since the pandemic hit in there with your team, with your group, with your family. How is everything going there?
It's we just passed over 1 year of working from home.
Mm.
Uh, and that was sudden. It was just one day we we were told, work from home. Here's some instructions on how to set your computer up so that you can remote in, that kind of thing. And it was kind of incredible. Our IT team and everyone on the technical side being able to make this happen and
Hmm.
make us safe. That was really cool and really I don't know. I really appreciated it. It gave me a lot of gratitude for my privilege to be able to do that. So I take it very seriously since I can work from home,
Hmm.
and I, just taking into account all of my privilege, I can order food. I can pick my groceries up instead of going into a store. So I do like everything I can to mitigate me being another person out there, because I live in a very densely populated area.
Uh-huh.
Um, and it's going to be hard for a lot of people to stay home. They just can't do it, right? But I
Yeah.
can. So I, we working out and hiking is very important to us, to my wife and I, and so we stopped going to the gym, and we set up a gym in our home to work out, but we still call in and do Zoom workouts with our gym instructors, or
Hmm.
our workout instructors. So we're still paying our gym dues to make sure that when we can go back, there's a gym to come back to, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
yeah, we don't, like I said, we order our groceries for pickup so that we're not another group of people inside the grocery store. Because we can do that. Just trying to use our privilege to make it easier for those who can't.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest component is the working from home, right? Like, I don't have to be out on the roads. I don't have to be getting gas for my car. And we're not in the room with each other. Um, so I try to think of it in a very positive way, but the real impacts are just that we went from working together in close quarters next to each other for, every week for years and years, and just seeing each other all the time. It was a real thing. And um there are three guys that I sit with. Like, I sit in a cubicle. There's four of us
Hmm.
that sit in there. It's me, my friend Drew, my friend Nelson, and my friend Hung, and we've sat together for over 5 years. And suddenly, they're not in my life. They're not right there, and right there, and that hurts, and I miss them, but I do get to see them every day. Like, I try and call them as much as I can in my crazy meeting filled day, but um but my partner in this, Stieg, he's the supervisor. So I'm the producer for the team, and he's the supervisor for the team. We're partners in managing this team, and we do everything we can to make it still feel like a team. Like we're still a healthy group of people with connections.
Yeah.
We call in and check in. Well, like right before this, so every Friday at the end of the day, we spend from 5 to 6, just in what we call a happy hour.
Yeah.
We just do one big Zoom call with the whole team, and every week we do something different. One week we did like a scavenger hunt. One week we did the Getty challenge. Do you know what that is? Like where you take a classic painting, you try to recreate it in your own home.
Hmm.
Um, Everybody from the team did one. It was really silly. Uh, we started doing these things. We call them pechacuchas. If you look it up, it's not, it's a thing. But what we do is once a week someone will come up and tell their life story. Like, here's who I was, like here's my origin story, here's who I was, and here's how I got into Blizzard, and and here are my hobbies, and here's my family. Or if you don't want to go into that extent, you can just be like, here's my hobby. So that actually, like, even though we're not in the same room as each other and we're not in the same building as each other, we've actually come closer as a team by having these events and getting to deep dive into, like, what is it Brandy does, what are her hobbies, and I get to pull up a presentation, all these photos of myself.
A
um
PowerPoint presentation to show,
yeah, that's what I did. I mean, it's my go-to thing. But
I figured.
one of our artists, he did this. He just made dinner, right? And he had his daughter hold the camera, and we got to watch him cook a steak dinner in his kitchen. And he talked about using the is it a sous vide? I don't know, some fancy pressure cooking type machine. So he got to show us how to do that. But it was just really cool. Like, and anytime we can get the family involved too. Like over the holidays, we did a gingerbread house thing where
I
Steve,
remember the photo.
yeah, so
Yeah.
Steve and I sent everybody a gingerbread house kit, just some cookies and some decorations, and said, sit down with the kids. We spent like 4 hours on Zoom building gingerbread houses together. Um, I thought that was incredible, and the kids that got to participate, they seemed to have a good
Aw.
time. So in many ways, like, yes, we're apart, and we don't see each other, but our efforts to be together now are very meaningful. We're actually having to try to be together. It's
Yeah.
not just happening on accident. It's not passive. The efforts we put in together to be together, uh, it's on purpose. It's because
Yeah.
I want to be part of your life. It's not like because we happen to be in a carpool together.
Yeah.
It's really it's something, it's touching, and I really appreciate that time with my team. And it's probably, I feel like I've taken the pandemic and the lockdown and everything really healthy. Like, I feel healthy. I feel mentally comfortable and strong still. I don't feel um I unstable in any sort of way. Like, but it, that wouldn't be wrong. Like, it's a really
Yeah.
challenging time, but I feel strong right now. But I think it's because I have this network, and it happens to be my coworkers and my wife here every day. Just uh, I'm very fortunate in that way. And I hear, like, I talking with you too, hearing just the struggles around. I have a lot of guilt. It's that survivor's guilt. I'm like doing good and thriving, but watching other people just really struggle and doing my best not to add to that struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like on this times, there's nothing much we can do unless, like, as I said, support each other, be there for each other in the best way we can. This is a
Yeah,
really hard
exactly.
times. We have no idea when this is gonna over. You know. So
Yeah, no
we
kidding it.
we
There
gotta
isn't a
we gotta do
there
the
isn't a
best we can.
calendar on it.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be it. It's just gonna be over in about 2 months. No, it's not. No, it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Um
So
okay, so while we're playing, you did ask me what one of my favorite things. Like, I have, obviously, I've worked at Blizzard for 14 years now as of
mhm.
February. We're a while now. But so I have a lot of, like, stories and things that I've really
Like,
enjoyed. But
what is the 50th anniversary perk you get? Because I think there's every 5 years someone gets
yeah,
an item.
right. So at 5 years you get a sword,
Uh huh.
right? And at 10 years you get a shield. I would have mine here, but it's at the office, and like I said, like one day they said go home, so we didn't get
Don't
to
come
take
back.
anything with us.
Sword.
Yeah. So my sword and shield are at the office. Um, and then at 15 years you get a ring. It's like your it sort of looks like your traditional high school class ring kind of thing. Um,
You
it's
guys
just
only
kind of
have in there. We don't have that here.
got it. Yeah. I'm
But
trying to think of the
I know
best way to
I
describe
know
it.
I know what you're
Right.
talking
Yeah.
about. It's a
But you
big,
get what
real
that looks
big
like,
ring
right?
with a jewel on top. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
I always joke around with this. When I get my ring, I'm gonna order a really huge men's ring, like a giant, huge men's ring, and on the inside, I'm gonna have it inscribed Chris Metzen.
it.
I'm gonna pretend like I have Chris Metzen's ring. But yeah. So yeah, 15. So next year I should be getting that. I'm pretty excited.
Awesome.
At 20 years, you get a helm. It's like Arthas's helm.
Yeah,
It actually fits on my head. It's you know, I'm pretty lucky, I guess.
you're gonna be wearing that for a while.
I might get stuck. I'm getting kind of big headed. Uh, but yeah. So I'm really excited about my ring. A lot of the guys that I work with have sword shields and are starting to get their rings. Steve, my supervisor partner, getting his helm. Kind of awesome to be working with these people who have been here so much longer than me. That try to keep up with them. Yeah. Oh, right.
Okay.
So my story. Okay. Um, do you remember the Hearthstone cinematic? It's a big musical.
Oh, I love the musical. It
Yes.
was the introduction of the new character, the lady girl one. I never remember
Mm,
her name.
I think her name might be Ava.
I think it's Ava.
So yeah. And then there's Hearth, and there's the little mouse, and then the whole bar full of characters, right?
Hmm.
So I'm also a sucker for flash mobs. I just love flash mob videos and stuff. That's when like
Uh
you know what
huh.
I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
yeah. So um we were just in a room one day, our big meeting room where they usually tell us give us a pitch about a story. So the director comes up and he's like, "All right, so I've got this idea. Um, it's about Hearthstone and it's a song." He's all, "I'm so embarrassed. Like I'm gonna try and sing the song for you." And he goes, "Where are you?" And then someone next to him goes, "Where are you?" And then someone in the back of the audience goes, "Where are you?" And then everyone just starts busting out singing the song for this thing. I'm like, I'm sitting in the middle of a flash mob that happens to be the pitch for this short. Um, it was really awesome to just watch that happen, and that spirit of that playfulness, that the fun we had with that, it stayed through. Like it was a very difficult show to do. All of our shows are difficult, but in the end it's a fun musical, right? Like it stayed fun through the end, and I really and it's very different than anything we've ever done. I
Yeah,
a
that
lot
was a
of our
first.
yeah, it was, right? So and if you've seen it, you remember it. So I really loved that. That's probably one of my favorite things that I've got to work on and be a part of.
You know what?
Yeah.
But when that was released, I was hoping that there was more coming. You know?
Well, there's a that follow up with the paladin guy with the fluffy hair, and he duels the mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So there was that. Yeah,
Well, like it's serious of,
could have
you
yeah, it
know,
could
you
have
know,
just kept going, right?
yeah, because it's amazing. Like it was all so happy and joyful, and colors and people enjoying that moment. That I mean, that was fantastic.
Yeah, though they were a lot of fun. Uh, I think we've yeah. I also really enjoyed the working on the sour fang pieces, right? The Anduin and Sourfang, that whole storyline,
Hmm.
because I mean, it meant that we were working on a storyline. I
Yeah,
mean, a lot of what we do are these one piece like it, all encompassing story. Here, it stands alone, right? It tells its thing. Um, and then it's done, starts and ends. But that Sourfang and Anduin thing was sequential, and
yeah,
it told an arc, and had a whole arc to it. Each piece had its own arc, and then once you put them all together, it told the whole thing, and that was another really cool experience too. And it took, you know, the whole studio to really buy in and participate in that. It was really rewarding to watch
yeah.
those come out.
That was amazing. I mean, do you guys, whenever you like you complete a piece and release it, do you expect more from how the audience is gonna react to that, or it's just like our job is done and I want to watch this with the whole team? It's gonna be like amazing, and the satisfaction like overcome every anxiety around it.
Well, for me, I mean, that's kind of one of the biggest bummers of not having BlizzCon in person, right? Is that if, in cinematics, a lot of our work gets premiered
Yeah,
at BlizzCon, right? And most of the time, it feels like it's at opening ceremonies, right? So it was always such a thrill to find a place in the one of the main halls, as and sit there, and I know they're gonna to show that the D4 trailer. I know they're gonna show Lilith and that gross thing. Like I know it's gonna happen. That excitement, right? And then just to listen to the audience, oh, or literally cry sometimes, and then I'm like, me too, me too. Like, so yeah, like it really moves us and motivates us. It like really feeds us to keep making these. I mean, I love it. So like I do know. I personally like when, and I probably shouldn't do this, right? But when it goes to YouTube, I'm gonna look at those comments and
yeah, you probably shouldn't do that because
but
there's
here's the thing.
always
No,
that guy who said, "But when you guys gonna nerf something in a, you know,
it's and yeah, it's gonna happen. But I feel like with cinematics, um, people are much kinder to us when we put our work out. I always feel like it's almost always supportive.
yeah,
It's very rare that people come there um to do that trolling thing, right? And if they do, they're just the positive voices seem to bubble up more.
yeah,
I feel like like in cinematics or Blizzard animation, we're really spoiled to have the audience and the community that really supports us. I feel really loved by them and supported by them, and so I do go to YouTube and I will read those comments, um and a lot of times I'm like, yeah, that thing happened. I agreed. Like, man, I wish I could have seen more of this. You guys are right. Um, but yeah, for the most part, go back and look at the comments for our cinematics, and it's a more wholesome crowd than a lot of the gaming um, community chats that you see. It tends to be really there's a lot of hype and positive um, environment in there. I don't know how that happens. I but I'm really thankful for it because it's very motivating. Because I mean, having done this job for 14 years, there's something keeps feeding me to come back and do more of it. Right? And it's it's who I work with and who we work for. So
yeah." But I mean, like, uh, you guys work more with the expectation from the from like from the audience, right? You don't work like with the balancing and uh, nerfing and buffering, because that's where the people get more nitpicky and more aggressive. You work with the, oh, this BlizzCon, I I did a cover on the BlizzCon event.
I saw
You
that. Good
know,
job.
you know,
Yes.
for you know why, but that was not the only reasons, because I knew that Diablo 2 was coming. Deep in my heart, I knew that was gonna come, and then like high expectations. I was jumping like a monkey, crazy, like because that's what you guys do. Like that's the cinematic work. That's how you the player. I can only speak for myself, but that's when the player like feels realized. That's when you see the characters that you're playing doing something that you always had on your mind that it was supposed to do, and then there's that's amazing presentation with everything people wanted. So
Oh, so awesome.
yeah, you guys gonna take like the best side of the community always, and that's
Yes.
that's amazing.
Yeah, we're pretty spoiled.
Okay,
But I
let's
don't
go.
mind that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You want to do like an arcade? Have you already got your Roadhog skin?
Yeah, I did. I played a lot of team deathmatch.
Uh huh.
So every other day in the arcade, team deathmatch is up, and I'll play as many of those as I can. I love team. They're really fast if you haven't played. They're not up right now. I
No,
think today's Mystery Heroes.
yeah,
Yeah,
and we have capture the flag, no limits, low gravity. I do not want to play that, and three versus three elimination.
yeah, yeah. I mean Mystery Heroes. Out of all of that, I think I like Mystery Heroes, but it's tomorrow's round that I really like. I love team deathmatch, but I also really like Mayhem, Total Mayhem.
Yeah,
Uh, I I mean those games can go on for way too long,
especially
but
if there's
they're
a
a lot of
Sombra
fun.
or a May in there or an Anna,
Or a
but
Winston.
or a Winston, but
Oh,
Zarya
Winston
usually
runs it.
destroys on that.
Oh, for sure. I like to play Zarya on that one.
What is your favorite character to play on Overwatch?
It's Zenyatta. Oh, let's check that out. Where do you see? Oh, it's probably disgusting. No one probably wants to know. View my career profile. Uh, how do you find out how long you've played all modes?
Competitive all modes. You have 477 77
That's
hour with Zenyatta.
impressive. 477 hours. And then obviously Moira, she's the BlizzCon that we announced Moira, we had her up.
Yeah.
I tried her. I did not like it. I did not like it. I was like, who's gonna play this? No one's gonna. I'm sitting there with Jenny and I'm like, you need to just delete this. Talk to your friend Jeff and get her out of here. This is embarrassing. Now I'll play her as much as I can. I love her so much. I don't know
Like,
what happened.
whenever people say no, if there is ever a live action from Overwatch, we should pick like what is the name of that actress that does Gabriel on Constantine? You know who I'm talking
I don't.
about?
Uh.
She's a very famous. She was doing like also on Marvel.
Tilda. Tilda
Tilda.
is. Yep.
Tilda, yeah, Teen Sun. But the Moira's voice actress is perfect for the job because she looks like Moira and she is the voice of Moira. I don't know why people don't look at for her. And she was also Mothma on Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I don't know how
I
to
have no
play as
idea what I'm
Genji.
doing. But yeah, I'm playing Echo. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to live. At least I'm playing against a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing either. So what'd you get? Yo, you got Winston.
Yeah. If you ever had a chance, sit down and talk with Crispin.
Yeah.
That guy is amazing. And he's so technical on everything he said and the way he behaves. Like it's amazing. I love speaking with that guy.
Oh.
I saw that. How's the lag for you? Is that bad?
No, it's fine actually. I'm
Huh.
just bad. Oh, this is all me. Woo! Oh boy, I lost you.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh no!
no!
Ooh!
Oh, that was close. I saw that. Ooh, you got him. Am I gonna die? I got stuck. Tracer did that. How many of the voice actors have you talked with?
So far,
Mm-hmm.
the only, I mean, I've met some of them on that week I wasn't there. I mean, I
Mm.
can't believe that I met Metzen, but I didn't met you. You know that's sad.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, he was on a line to pick up some signatures for his kid, I think,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and
Oh man.
we talk about we talk about Warcraft adventures.
Oh, nice.
Do you ever get to play that game?
Mm-mm.
I did.
I don't. Yeah, I'm totally sure. Oh no.
So, but I don't think I've. I mean, I didn't have the chance to talk with Anna. Ah! No, 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 no. With Anna and uh, there's an actress that I really want to meet. That's the Orisa voice actress,
Mm.
and Moira. I would love to meet Moira voice actress. Have you guys like have contact? Have you guys like not contact, but are you interact with the voice actors whenever you're working on something?
I don't. But I imagine our directors they do for sure. Yeah. I mean, they're part of it, but not me. I get to deal with just the digital side of it all.
But have you ever met in one of them?
Oh yeah, I mean I've been at some of the signings, which is the whole group if you've seen it. Like after BlizzCon.
Yeah,
Yeah, that. Ooh,
yeah.
see
So
that? Oh, I got two of 'em off.
I was at the Overwatch rep up party. So like I was having a banquet with all of them on 2018. I would never gonna forget that.
Yeah. Oh.
I had the honor to sit down with all of them to watch the BlizzCon cutscenes that was released at BlizzCon.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I feel like every time the voice actor who plays Reinhardt, Daryl,
Daring.
Darren, blah, thank you.
You're
He
welcome.
yeah, he comes on campus and then you know he's on campus like everybody's talking. Oh, he's here, he's here. Or I'll just be in the cafeteria, right? And, oh, there he is. It's pretty cool.
Daring, I had the also honor and chance to meet him, but he also almost gave me a heart attack.
Really?
Yeah, because like when I was at BlizzCon at last day, like before I went to Irvine to meet the campus and everything. I was walking out the hotel to get a number, a Uber
It's
words.
like a taxi, yeah.
Yeah, to
Uber, yeah.
get the app taxi thing, and I was going like, and then at 8 a.m. out of nowhere, he came on his morning walk, all in suit, by the way,
Mhm.
classy, with a cup of tea in his hand while he's doing his morning walk. Who walks like that? You know, he's amazing.
Reinhardt.
Yeah, he's amazing. So and then I was okay. I'm here. I'm not gonna waste this chance. I always want to meet this guy. So we start talking. We have like a I don't know. We have like a 30-minute conversation. I also talked with him about EcoPoint because he wanted to know who was I, what I was doing there, and then like he said like, oh, I gotta go back to the hotel, get my things ready so I can leave the hotel and stuff. And I was like, okay. So we say our goodbyes in there, and then when I turned my back on him to go back to my way, and he said, "Oh, one more thing." And when I turned to to see what he was going to talk with me, he just screamed at me, "Catchphrase!" And it was like, dude, that face like before you die, you know, it's like I'm gonna die now. So
Yes.
yeah, that's when he
Uh,
almost gave me a heart attack, but it was worth it.
yeah, absolutely. That's the way to go.
If you're gonna die.
Yeah. Catchphrase it. Oh man, they're mad, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty mad.
The match is low. Dang.
Dead.
Indeed.
Ah, big tire. Oh, I know you already talk a little bit about that, but what is your getaway from whenever you are feeling stressed? What are your how do you get away from everything that is going on sometimes?
I'm actually we hike a lot, right? So we're just outside and away from everything, and everything's quiet, and there's go to places without internet, that kind of thing. If I wanted to use my phone, I couldn't. That kind of thing. Uh, we like to go backpacking,
Mm-hmm.
which you know, see how far we can get out into the wilderness. I like the Ansel Adams Wilderness. It's an area near south of Yosemite. It's the Sierras. I really like that area a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just put our backpacks on, carry our own tents, carry our own food and water, just be out for days on end. Really enjoy that. Put together a big plan on how people can find us if anything, you know, anything happens. Woo. Well, Steve is mad, huh? Oh man, watch out there. It's not safe. They have a lot of tanks
Healers.
here. Yeah, they're. Oh man, the bastion on the far right. It's going behind us. Oh man, that's pretty good. Getting your ult in this Azaria. Man, cap it, cap it, cap it.
I am a terrible Genji.
I'm surprised I haven't got Genji yet. Yeah, we're playing that mode that's called randomly get Genji every time. Yeah. Oh, is that a bastion? Okay, it is.
More cuidado.
Sorry, it's on me. Leave me alone. I'll stick my Reaper on you. Is that what you want?
More
Where's
folk.
he going? Oh no. Oh, we're both Baptiste. That seems fair.
Yeah. Dude, my brain just stops whenever I'm playing, trying to do another thing.
Yeah.
I can't do a conversation while I'm playing. I can't be objective.
It's a little easier, I think, in this mode because I'm gonna die anyways. Whatever. Oh, here we go. Good. That's the best I could do is Genji. Just get out the door. Ugh, so bad.
uh, Working all these years on BlizzCon, what are the things that gave you the most satisfaction from the community? Because
Uh,
I mean, there's a lot of you have like a 15 years of history in there,
mhm.
so
What's funny is like at BlizzCon, they let us do signings,
uh-huh.
and I always feel like that's so. I'm like, why would I be signing anything? Like, I have no business signing anything. but I can sign up to go work a shift where I sit at a table and get to sign stuff for people. And they come and they want me to sign stuff for them. I'm like, you don't know me. I'm like, I'm just a manager at the end of the day. Like, and then but they do. They want to talk about the everything that's going on, and they seem so grateful, and they really like enjoyed the chance to talk to me of all people. I don't know. It's super humbling and surreal. It doesn't feel real at all. But so yeah, that's like one of the coolest things is that I get to do that sometimes. Um, that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Of course, it does.
Yeah, I get to sit at a table, and then like what's funny, the oh, this hasn't happened in so long, but way back when, we used to do, uh, launch events, or sorry, uh, yeah, launch events. Yeah, the game the game would come out, and midnight we would do signings at the local uh electronics store. It's called Fry's,
Hmm.
and you know, so much like all the developers and everybody would be there, and then some people from cinematics would get to go sign. But it would be we'd be there all night, and the plan would be like, okay, oh, what did I do that for? The plan would be, I thought it was I thought it was Anna or something. Yeah, so the plan would be like, hey, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna sign until until the crowd dies down, right? And we're like, okay, so starts at midnight, and we'll probably go until I don't know 2 a.m. or something. We'd be there until like 6 in the morning or later. The lines would just be around the planet for people to get our signatures, and you've seen those boxes, right? Like that are covered in developer signatures, and
Yeah,
like my name's on so many, like thousands of them. My
I
name is on
have
hundreds and thousands of these things.
I have one from World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You
It
probably
looks
so
really good,
probably
right?
your name is in there.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I, but it was another one of those things where it's like you just get to go talk to the people who just so appreciative of like the art that we're creating and the stories that we're telling, and just it just is
Yeah,
incredible. Yeah, that
I
that
mean,
really recharges us. That really gets us going.
I
Oh
mean, as I
man,
say,
what was
like
that?
you guys are a fundamental part on the structure. Uh, so of course we probably had a spotlight for this. You guys deserve it. I mean, it's an amazing job, and it's gonna last forever if you ever stop to think about it.
Yeah, they're stories. In the end, they're like stories that we created. And that does take. We just lost that. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we lost it,
We
but
did.
you guys create things for the eternity, and that's
Yeah,
amazing.
it is pretty cool. It takes a lot of us to do it, so I'm glad to be part of that. Yeah. Oh
Okay,
well.
so yeah, so we probably should like wrap this up now. It's been almost one
Yeah, I can
hour and
smell
a
my
half.
dinner.
Yeah.
You could
what?
probably smell it. It's like
What is?
garlic. It's really
Oh man,
amazing.
garlic fried
Yeah.
on olives.
You don't
The,
like
the
it.
olive the olive oil. Amazing.
Yes, that is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really appreciated you giving me the chance to talk with you and play, and I mean, in my day early. That was nice too.
I
Yeah.
mean, the honor is always mine. I mean, I'm just a guy trying to do, a different thing for the community. But like, knowing that the team, the people from Blizzard team support everything that we're doing here is very important. Uh, you know, so I'm the
Yeah.
one who always have to thank you guys for letting me take something that was from inside of a video game and almost bring it to life.
Oh, I mean, you got big plans for that too, so I'm excited
Yeah,
for you
like
guys.
everyone that I talking about it, everyone that I showed the project, it's like amazed because if you get like we're gonna get to build that for sure, but we can we're doing the best we can to make it through the pandemic right now. I show you how the things are in here, so
Yeah. Yeah. Just take your time, be safe, get through it so you can do great things.
but
Yeah.
maybe when we finally met, you and your
Oh
wife
gosh.
can be visiting Eco Point Brazil in real life, and that's gonna be awesome.
That actually would be really cool. Yeah. Cool.
So,
Well, thank you.
less considerations.
Ah, gosh. Uh, I don't know. Thank you, and hopefully the beginning of all of this wasn't too embarrassing for you.
It's never embarrassing. It's always a pleasure. I mean, I love speaking
Well,
with you. Like we get a chance to play. Like, hey there. It's just a ghost appeared from the the
yeah, I
Blizzard
know.
image. It was like,
Yeah,
what is the guy named
she.
like from Toasty?
Yeah, she's all that was pretty good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you very much. This was an honor and a pleasure. Always really good to speak with you.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We'll have to do it again at some other time.
Yes, we will.
You can help me get my season rating up.
Yes, I can do that. We were trying
Yes.
to get her season up to. She was silver, but now she's platinum. So
I
there's
wish I was
improvement.
silver. That'd be nice.
No, but we can get there.
Okay.
We will get there. Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much.